Hello everyone, a very good morning to you all. Today we are starting our first lesson through online for class 9 for both the sections A and B. And today I have taken a random chapter, auxiliaries and modals. I am extremely sorry that I am not able to give you a board walk because of the scarcity of the equipment. We have to manage in this way for the time being. Anyway, let's start then. Auxiliaries and modals, as we know, as you have in your previous class, you have come across with this chapter, and this is a very essential part of English language. Auxiliaries, auxiliaries are called helping verb as well because it helps the principal verb. Let's start with the definition. You can see auxiliary verbs are those verbs which help other verbs to form their tense, mode or voice. And as auxiliary verb is a helping verb because it helps the principal verb, as I have already said. So here you can see an example. The entire example has been given: be verb, have verb, do verb, can verb, may and shall. And in bracket you can see be verb means am, is, are, was, were, being, been. Have verb comes with have and has and had. Do verb, do, does and did. Can verb, it is used could in past, may, might in past, shall, should in past. And these are also auxiliary verbs which we daily use in our language. Will, must, ought to, used to, need, dare. And will becomes would in past tense. So we know that there are two types of auxiliaries, actually three types, but here we will find two types. One is primary auxiliary and the other is modal auxiliary. Here you can see primary auxiliary and modal auxiliary, and we will discuss it afterwards. First, I'd like to tell you to read this whole passage and get to know. After reading the definition, you get to know about the auxiliaries, and its examples are also given, which will help you to understand more. And one more information I want to tell you, that this chapter as an image will be uploaded, which will help you to understand the chapter better, because I know there you will find difficulty to understand in one time. So I am uploading the images as well. Anyway, so let's start with primary auxiliaries. Primary auxiliaries are those auxiliaries be, have, do, and we have already know about it. Be verb means am, is, are, was, were and all. Have verb, have, has, had, having and all. And do verb means do, does, did, done, doing, all this. And modal auxiliaries are, which are modal auxiliaries? Shall, should, will, would, can, could, may, might, must, dare, need, ought to, used to, etc. So what is written? Primary auxiliary help to form the tense, questions, voice, negative, etc. When they are combined with the main verb, these auxiliaries can be used alone and functions as main verb. Okay, so what have you understood? Primary auxiliaries are generally used to form tense. Tense, present tense, past tense and future tense. And questions, we know about questioning sentences, interrogative one. Then voice, we are very much aware of it, active voice, passive voice. Negative tense, negative sentence, etc. And where they are used with combined, they are combined with main verbs. And there is one more way where these auxiliaries can be used. What is that? They can be used individually. When primary auxiliaries are used individually, they are not considered as auxiliary or helping verb. They are considered as main verb. We all know that, right? Okay. An example, she is a very good girl. She is a very good girl. Here she is the subject. She is the subject. Is the verb. A very good girl. Object. So here we can see that is the only verb which is used in the sentence, and as we know, is an auxiliary, but here it is not an auxiliary. It is used as a main verb, right? Okay. Then we are going to modal auxiliaries. Modal auxiliaries are used along with main verbs. They are not used alone. Modal auxiliaries are used never alone. They are never used alone. Together with the main verb, they are used. The modal auxiliaries express the mode or manner of actions denoted by the verb. So, it helps to understand the mode of the action, the manner of the action. They expresses such ideas as ability, possibility, probability, permission, obligation or duty, etc. So, in a nutshell, what we can say, with modal auxiliaries, we do understand about the ideas as ability, possibility, probability, permission, obligation or duty, etc. So these are basic difference of primary auxiliary and modal auxiliary. Please, all of you, very sincerely read it and try to understand it, and after that I will come with the next video where I will explain the difference between primary auxiliary and modal auxiliary elaborately, and I hope all of you will participate positively. And please let me know if you have any query, any question regarding the chapter. Thank you.